Today I'm going to show you how to submit an event to the Sober Austin website. You can get to the Submit an Event page from pretty much anywhere on the website. If you're on the home page, you'll see a little calendar, and beneath that you can either view upcoming events or submit your own event. If you're looking at it for the first time, you can see how the events are laid out on the event listing page. They show time, address, category, and then a link to view more. That'll show a map and more detailed information and images for each event. If you'd like to read the submission guidelines, they're on this page. And if you have all your event information ready, then you can go ahead on over to submit your own event. Some fields are required and they'll be marked here, and some are optional. I'm going to be using an upcoming event called the Daring Way Workshop as an example. So I'm just going to paste in the title and a brief description. And then when I get to event categories, if you give it just a moment, it will show a little drop-down list with, at the moment, 3 options: professional, professional in public, or public. So professional is going to be some sort of training opportunity. Maybe it offers, excuse me, maybe it offers the attendees CEUs, and then you have public, open to the general public, and then event that would cover both. So I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to put professional. All right, so when you're entering in the date of your event, you can just use the date selector on the calendar, and I think you can go up to 6 to 12 months in advance. And then it also has the drop-down selector here, although I find it easier to just type in the times and let it auto-complete. So on the 21st. July 21st. Okay, if it's just a one-day event, then you're all set to go. However, this one spans multiple days. So I'm going to check this box. And you might think daily is the way to go for something that's going to go on, 3 days in a row. This one's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But in this case, weekly is actually the option that you want to go with. So I'm going to click the 3 days it's taking place on. And Friday and Saturday are the same, but Sunday's different. So say it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday is going to have a different time. It's going to be 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the 3rd day of the event. And then indicate when the series ends right there. So that's pretty easy. Okay, you can even add more events, or you can use the add exclusion option. This is particularly useful for, say, monthly events. Maybe if you have something that's the 3rd Thursday of every month, but you want to block it out in November and December for the holidays, then that's where you would use that exclusion button. Okay, and then for venue, if it's a venue that's been entered already, you'll see it in the drop down, and if it's a new venue, then you'll want to enter in the information. If, for example, this was taking place at the Hilton Hotel, then I would need to go ahead and enter in the address, city, state, and zip at a minimum. The phone number and website for that particular venue is optional, but all this is going to be useful, and the address you put in will connect to Google Maps, which will show up on the event listing page and help people kind of find your event. So for this particular case, the venue already exists. So there we go. If you're a new organizer, you'll want to put in your information. For this particular one, our organizers are already in the database. And we have actually found that if you have two organizers, combining their name on one line seems to work the best. And then you'll also be prompted, if you're new, to enter in your phone number and email that goes along with yours. If you have a website or external link, maybe a Facebook page that goes along with your event, then here's the spot where you could enter it in. Okay, and then two more things you can add for your event would be if you have a PDF, like say a flyer for your event or some forms for your event, then you would want to include a link to it here. We don't have any way to upload it to the website directly at the moment, but if you are storing it somewhere, say it's on your own website or it's on you put it on a Google Drive and you set the sharing to public, then you could copy the link over and put it here. I believe for this event that they do have a flyer, so I'm going to look for that real quick. All right, and they do have a page that has the flyer with all the information here. So I'm going to copy the link and paste it here. And that'll just show up as a link in the event listing that people can click on. Likewise, if you have any events that go, images that go with your event, you can upload a JPEG or a PNG file that's less than 2 megabytes in size, and you can use that here. And then you'll want to enter in your event cost. If it's free, leave it blank or press 0, and then otherwise enter in the cost. And then finally, you want to check that you're not a robot, and sometimes it will prompt you to look at some pictures and identify certain elements of the pictures, and that way it'll cut down on the spam submitted to the website. So anyway, that's the basics. Now all you have to do is double check your info, go ahead and click Submit Event, and then you should see this confirmation screen before you leave. And then basically your event will wait for this website administrator to approve it, look at it, make sure everything's good before it'll be published on the website. And then of course if you have any difficulty adding your event, go ahead and contact us. And that's about it. All right, thanks.